Hey, what is up guys? I'm going to give you guys a better review on the Megaman D-Arts figure by Bandai Tamashii Nations. Okay, as you just heard, yes, I've already done a review for this, but I feel like I didn't do it properly, so I'm going to redo it, and yeah. Alright, so before I review the figure, let me show you the box and what it looks like inside the box. Yes, this is another figure. Here, the leg on this one broke. Like it had a bad ball joint or something. So, I'm gonna return it. They sent me a new one, and I still gotta ship this guy out. Alright, so, as you can tell, we got a nice window display for Megaman, Met, and a bit of brush inside. And as you can tell, you can see a little bit of the blaster, you can see a little bit of the Mega Buster. So you can see that there are accessories in here. We got Mega Man 1 pose, we got Rush showing, and Met. We got Mega Man, not Rockman. We also have Mega Man being written down on the side as well. We got Tamashii Nations. We got Bandai. Got some copyright stuff and a choking warning. Okay, on the bottom we also got another choking warning. This is a sticker, pretty much made so it's made for U.S. Release. It even says ages 15 and up, so now I don't feel like too much of a nerd. And it says handle with care and store away from kids that are younger than 15. So I have a better excuse to say, hey, James, you're too young to play with this. So yeah, this is a sticker. But yeah, on the side we also got another pose of Mega Man shooting out of his little Mega Buster. Alright, on the side we also got another pose, a different more poses. I wish I could read all this, but unfortunately I can't. So if you can read Japanese, yeah, be more than happy to translate in the comments. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like you for it. I can't talk. Like you for it. And now, even if you translated it properly for me, I'll even like it for you. Alright? And another pose. And another thing saying D-Arts Mega Man. Alright, so enough of me rambling about the box. Let's go over the figure and its accessories. Alright, I'm going to go over the articulation over Mega Man himself. We have a ball joint on the top of the head. We got a neck ball joint. We have a ball joint on the arm, but there's also a swivel over the ball joint. Alright, and then we also got a bicep swivel. We have an elbow swivel. And we have a ball joint at the hand. But unfortunately, Mega Man doesn't really have any articulation on his Mega Buster other than the elbow and the swivel, like the two swivels right here. Alright, we also have a couple of ball joints on the torso and above the waist, but I don't really mess with them too much. They can turn a little bit, but again, don't mess with them too much. Alright, we got some ball joint on the legs, and since I actually had problems with my other figure, I'm going to try to mess with these as little as possible. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. Alright, we also got a knee swivel. Fortunately, it does not have the articulation like the elbow did. The bicep swivel. Yeah, it doesn't have that on here. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for Mega Man. Oh yeah, I also almost forgot. Ball joints at the feet. And we got a little gem on the feet too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really mess with the feet's articulation that much. I mess with the knees, sometimes the legs, and mostly the arms. Alright, so let's go over Rush. Rush, he's supposed to be an accessory, but he has so much articulation he counts as a freaking action figure. Alright, we got a ball joint at the head, we got a ball joint at the tail, and everything. Oh yeah, and ball joints at the paws as well. But when you try and mess with it a lot, the paws will snap off if you try to turn it to the side, even though it's on a ball joint. So I don't recommend that you turn it as a ball joint. Make it count as a swivel, like how the arms and the little bicep knee articulation type thing. Yeah, they're all on swivels. The only ball joints that you need to worry about are the head and the tail. I believe the neck might also be on the ball joint. Yep, the neck is also a ball joint. Alright, so let's put Rush down. We also come with a little bad guy, Met. Here, his helmet comes off, so you can make it lay down and have Mega Man about to shoot it. Oh, whoops. But if you ever played at least Mega Man 9, if you play a demo for Mega Man 9, hopefully you'll see him in the demo. He'll pop up, shoot Mega Man, and then hide back under his helmet. So I'm really happy they actually included that. That was a really cool addition. Alright, and as you can tell, we have a whole bunch of accessories down here. Alright. Here, one of them is an extra Mega Buster, which I'm really happy they included. Even though they should have included another one of... I'll show you. They should include another one of these too. Alright, let me show you how to change the face first. Okay, as you can tell, we have two faces right here. One of them being an angry face, and another one being an angry shouting face. Alright, so how you switch that? Okay, we're just gonna switch to the regular angry face. What you do is you pull from behind these little ear gems. Pull from both of them. At first, it might be a little hard, but after you do it so many times, it's super easy to pull off. Alright, so you just pull out the extra face, put that down in a safe place where you might not lose it. Okay, there's two ways that you can put this in. Here, he has a hole on top where you could put it in his helmet, which I honestly don't really do. I think it's just a dumb way to do it. And I'm pretty sure little to no people do that. So what I like to do is take the two pegs right here, put them in the two sockets right there, so that hole pretty much counts as a massive insurance that it's gonna stay in there. Alright, so now we have an angry face Mega Man. Alright, then if you wanna attach his little pew 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 to his Mega Buster, what you can do is, like, as you can tell, this Mega Buster has a little red tip on it. Alright, here you can change the tip. There's a little peg, like a little tab right there, so you can pull it off. When I got my new figure, here pulling off that thing was so hard I couldn't even pull it off. So I just swapped it with my older Mega Man, since I've pretty much broken that in. Yeah, like this figure does need a little bit of breaking in. Like, you have to really get used to it. Alright, then you just simply attach the little add-ons. And what's really cool about this is that you can actually adjust these. You actually can take these guys off as well, but I don't recommend doing that because it just looks really stupid. So I just like to rotate the top one because I like to make it look like they're all shooting, like, all in the same direction. Well, at least mostly in the same direction. Yeah, the only thing I have a problem with is, like, if you actually mess with the blast effect, sometimes it has a little bit of trouble actually trying to stay in here. Like, if you pull this thing out, here it shows like two little line things showing where you should properly put it back in. And honestly, I can never get them to match properly. So, trying to fit it on perfect all the time, it's just a pain. Okay, as you can tell, there's a little tab, and there's a little indent in there, so you know where to properly stick it in. Alright. So if it ever falls off on you, be sure that it's gonna be normal. But it happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen too much. You just gotta adjust it a little bit, and you'll be okay. So yeah, there you go. You got Mega Man shooting with his Mega Buster. Alright, so let's take that effect off. I'll fix that later. Alright, and suppose you want to either switch to another Mega Buster or another bicep. Alright, we're going to switch to another bicep. So, I'm going to pull off the Mega Buster. Yeah, like, it's real easy to just pull out. You can just simply pull out, but I like to turn it left and right, so I'm not too rough on this thing, because I have a feeling that this may break one day. But for the price that you're paying for it, it better not freaking break that easily. Alright. So we pop that on, and as you can tell, there's a ball joint, and we have multiple hands. I'm going to put on an open hand. Gotta make sure it's the right hand. Alright. Alright. Rawr! Go, Megaman! Alright, so I'm going to talk about the pros and cons about this figure. Well, the pros are the detail is absolutely fantastic. I've gotten 2 figures, and the detail on both of the figures are pretty much the same. The only figures that had like tiny bit different detail was Met, but that wasn't too bad. It was all good. Alright, I gotta mess with this little Mega Buster. Alright. And I love the fact that it comes with Rush and Met. They didn't need to do that, but I'm really happy they did. It was really nice of them. But unfortunately, this figure does have plenty of cons. Like, I think they should at least come with an E-Tank as well, just to complete it. But that's just nitpicking. The real cons are Megaman can't get his arms, like, fully straight down. Like, this is the closest I can make it to his arms down. Either that or turn his hands like that. So he looks a tiny bit like a herp derp, but still, it's a great looking figure. The other cons I have to talk about is the fact that the legs are at a ball joint, so you can't really mess with him too much. And I think if they were going to do this, they should have added a swivel right here. Maybe there is a swivel, I just couldn't get it to work properly on neither of my figures. But if you think there might be a swivel there and you want to experiment, please do plenty of research before you even try it, because you might end up having a figure, well, like mine. Alright. Any other cons I might want to talk about? Oh, yeah. I think it should have, since it came with 2 Mega Busters. Yeah, 2 freaking Mega Busters. It should have came with another one of these little holes and another one of these little pew-pews. Just so you can have Mega Man shooting both Mega Busters, like, going crazy. Because if they're going to have 2 Mega Busters, they might as well add 2 of these guys. Oh yeah, and also, when I picked up my first Met, here, Met feels really greasy. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I tried pulling him out, and I actually had trouble, because he felt really, really greasy. I don't know what was up with that. So yeah, and the fact that you need to break him in a little bit, well, that's not really that bad. It's just, it kind of sucks that you have to do it. But it takes a little to no problems. Alright, so my final thoughts on this figure. Well, first up, let me tell you how much this guy is. He's going to cost you around $40 on Amazon. I think he runs for $38 something plus free shipping. But if you want, you can pay a little bit of extra pennies to bring him closer to your home, which is what I did. So, is he worth picking up? Well, compared to all the other Mega Man D-Arts figures, like, this is not the cheapest, but it is one of the cheapest. Like, I saw other ones go for like $35. I've seen a couple of them go for actually $100 plus. So, if you're a Mega Man fan and you don't like spending too much on a figure, you can totally pick this up. Please, for the love of all Mega Man lovers, please pick this guy up. This is the definitive action figure of Mega Man, especially classic Mega Man. And like, he is a little small, but trust me, you'll get used to him, no problem. And if you like this figure, be sure to pick up the Mega Man X figures. That's the line they're really trying to focus on. They just made original Mega Man, and that's the only original Mega Man they're going to make. So, like, that's the only character out of that series. They didn't make Proto Man, they didn't make Roll, they didn't make, like, any other characters. But the fact that they included Rush and Met, it's just absolutely awesome. Here, the other Mega Man DRX figures don't come with any other accessories. All they come with extra hands, blast effects, and that's it. So the fact that Mega Man came with Rush and Met is really true to your value compared. Like, it's a better bang for your buck compared to all the other figures. So if you're feeling iffy about the DRX figures, at least give this guy a shot. He's a really, really great figure. Alright, so if you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about this figure, be happy to let me know in the comments. I will try to do my best to answer them for you. And if I ever pick up any other DRX figures, or any figures in general, I'll be more than happy to do a review for each and every one of them. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I guess I will talk to you guys later.